Hi guys, it's your guy again, GameFi Legend, and I'm here to talk about the use the ZkVerify Reddit Relayer, and this aspect of this tax will provide you about 850 points to boost your rank on the leaderboard. This will give you about a huge push to get higher on the leaderboard. So on opening this website, which of course I'll be dropping a link for you to navigate to this website, you will click on build, and this will take you to this aspect of the documents, the ZkVerify documents. On this documentation, they are quite it's quite buoyant. It's quite informative. It's going to give you an insight of what you want to do to accomplish this goal. And I'm just going to talk about it and how you can do it. To perform these tasks without stressing yourself too much. So after performing the tasks, you will need to, if you want to drop a feedback form, you can do that. And this is where it is important, because you will need to submit a EVM address, an API key, a job ID, or a transaction hash. And for every proof you submit, you can impute as many as you want. Unique proof submitted will give you 100, unique proof submitted will give you 50 points, and so on and so forth. You can see that. So without wasting much time, I will need you to read this part very well, which is getting your API key from the Discord group. The Discord group can be found over here. Once you click here, really documented. Don't worry, I'll be leaving the link in the description box, so you can just grab it there. So once you click that, it's going to transfer you to where you can get the Discord group, which can be found over here. Discord group, and yeah, of course, that is how to go about it. That's how to go about it. So when I was given the API key, let me just talk about the API key real quick. When I was given the API key, I was told it has a limit. You need to register it, and as well you need to humanly perform the tasks. You can't automate it, so it has to be performed humanly. So without not much to talk about, let's just dive into this. Okay, so let's just dive into it. So the ZkVerify JS is where we'll be focusing on, and you will need some filters. You will need to install Node.js on your computer. About the latest version is fine, and you can also use the version 22 if you have it installed already. So I have the version 22 running, which is quite sufficient for what we want to do. So the first thing we need to do is to either use the git terminal to create our directory, which of course is let's see the output of this. So let's do that again. Make directory proof submission. As you can see, it has created that already. Then we will need to change directory to this. I haven't tried it on the phone yet, but I'm going to try it on subsequent tutorial. I have my my thermos here, which we'll be using to test this. We'll be using this to test run if it's going to work on the phone or not. So I'm just going to clear my screen and see if I can. For the sake of those who will be using their phones, I will be creating a short video for you, so you can just check it out. So if you like what you see so far, please subscribe and like this video. So let's just dive into the initializing the npm project. So I'm just going to initialize this. Make sure you are in the proof submission, make sure you are in that current folder. So I'm just going to copy and paste this command, which is npm init y initialize yes npm package set to module. So after that, I'm going to okay, we are using relayer. Sorry about that. So npm ashios.env. So I'm just going to copy this. It's going to install ashios and of course .env. We'll be using env, so we'll be creating a env folder, a env file where we have our API key. So doing that, all you need to do is wait for this to be done. As you can see, it has finished installing. So I'm going to clear this and do v.env. V is my favorite test editor. I'm sorry if you don't understand that, but just follow the video through, you'll be able to get a hold of it. So I'm just going to copy this, navigate back to my terminal, which is this. I'm going to press I to be able to insert test, and Ctrl V to paste in test and remove this. So I'm just going to pause the video to copy my API key. It's very confidential, so you will need to bear with me. Alright, so once you have your API key, let's say for example I create another API key environment, let's say env example. I'm just going to do that for newbies who are just learning. So I'm just going to do API underscore key. It has to be like this, exactly like this. So I'm just going to copy this and do it the right way. Alright, so I'm going to delete this. You paste in your API key in the middle of the inverted commas, you press escape, colon, then X. So doing that is going to save your API key in the system environment. So I'm going to clear my screen again and import this. I'm going to create a file called index.js, which of course I'm going to be doing right away. So I'm going to do v index.js. I can equally just click, if you have an IDE like Visual Studio, you can just click on this. It's going to create the index.js, which of course I already have here. I'm going to press I and try to navigate to that GitHub repo, which is over here, already. So you will notice there are several ways you can do this. You can either use circle. We will also need to import the required files we have generated already in our previous tutorials, which are proof, verification key, and input, public input. Use the following code snippets. So I'm going to be using, next we'll be writing a core logic to perform ZkVerification. So let's just dive into it straight ahead without beating around the bush. Okay, so sorry about that. I'm trying to read to assimilate better. Okay, so let's dive into the repo. I'll be using rig0. It is less complex. So I'm using rig0 with aggregation. Alright, so let's copy rig0. So I'm just going to go to the repository relayer. Under relayer, I'm going to look for rig0.js, and I'm going to copy everything that we have here. Although we are going to be doing some editing to it, and yeah, so let's paste that here. Escape X. So I'm going to fill that under here to help us understand what we have going on. Let's waiting for job 2. Okay, I think that's better. So I'm going to just dive into the terminal again one more time. Remember, we are using the terminal because of those who are going to be using their phone, although I'll be making another video for them to grasp what we are doing so far. So we have import archives from archives. This is the part I'm looking for. Right, so I found it. So this part we will be removing all of this and leaving proof.json alone. Press escape, colon, take note of this part, colon, X, and click on enter. Sorry about that. X. Oh, it's capital letter X. It has to be small letter X. So that has written our changes. The change we need. Proof.json. So what we need again, we will go back to our relayer, look for assets, look for rig0, then we download this proof.json file. So this is what we'll be needing to complete this tutorial. This is what we'll be needing to complete this tutorial. So I'm just going to download this file the way it is. It's quite long. I've said I should copy it to use it. Alright, so I'm just going to navigate into my ZkVerify folder, proof submission, and on proof submission I'm going to save the folder. So you will notice that I have proof submission over here. So the last step is to check if what we have going on is perfect. Once you have all the requirements imported, we will start the verification process by calling post endpoint, and we have that already over here with aggregation. This is with aggregation, without aggregation. So, with aggregation, without aggregation, with aggregation. So after sending the verification request to relayer, we can fetch the status of our request using job ID, which we will be doing in a few seconds time. So next is to run the script by running node.js command. So this is the command we'll be running now for this to be a success. So I'm just going to run this. I'm just going to run this node index.js. So our job ID is created, our optimistic verify is also successful. So it's waiting for job to complete. In your own case, it might be showing waiting for job to aggregated, something like that. So I change this. So let's just go through some aspects before we can, call this video a successful video. So this is verifying proofs with relayer. Mind you, the API key that I was given, I was told it is limited, so you can't. I think I said that before. Yeah. So on the screen you will notice the job aggregation is successful. Let me change this again because I don't understand. This should be job aggregation successful. Yep. So I think that's a more sensible sensible grammar. So the proof I used was rig 0, chain ID, dates, a transaction hash, block hash, statements, aggregation details, receive block hash, root leave, and on here you will notice aggregation JSON was created, and that's almost everything that we have here. That's them here already. Great. So as you can see, I've done that already. So all I need to do now is to just navigate to the form part. I'm just going to go to the form part and try to set up it. It's quite easy. Other feedback, comment. If you're okay with us contacting you to understand your use case, please leave your email address used to request the API key. So you'll be asked to submit a email address for them to be able to send you an API key. So your job ID goes here, the transaction goes here, your EVM goes here. So here's the part I wanted to take note of again. So if you are making multiple proofs at scale, you will need to enter your registered verification hash. You get me? So on that I'll be making another video because I don't want this video to be longer. So for your verification hash, if you want to make multiple submissions, you will need a verification hash. So see you guys on the next one. I'm going to be making the video in the next few hours, so hang around. And if you like this video, make sure you leave a thumbs up, like the video, and as well subscribe. Your subscription is all I need to strive in this YouTube tutorial. See you guys on the next one.